Alrighty. Well, we are really excited to have our 4th and 5th grade bands make their debut performance at Waetjen Hall. They've been working very hard. They've learned the first 5 notes. So we're going to start off with a song called The Fab Five, which demonstrates the first 5 notes that they were able to learn. I don't think I've ever heard 90 players all at once before. Woo! I think they heard us on Euclid. All right. So you were able to hear their first 5 notes. And then as we work through the book, the songs get a little bit more complicated, still using those notes that we've learned. So song number 13 in our book, called E, E, Q. Our next song is definitely one that you will recognize, because I know you heard it on recorder. Over and over and over again. So hopefully you've been hearing them practice it on their new band instruments this year. This is Hot Cross Buns, song number 17 in the book. So our next song, we have lots of little really short songs. Our next song is one that you'll recognize. In the book it's called Rolling Along, but I think that you might recognize it more as a song called Mary Had a Little Lamb. And I forgot to mention, this is a song that our 5th graders were working on. This was a song that our 5th graders were working on, and some of our 4th graders also wanted to try it. So Rolling Along is featuring our 5th graders and selected 4th graders who thought that they could tackle it. think the lambs will find their way home. So, our next song that we're going to be performing is one called Snow is Falling. This is a song that I wrote for the band, and when I wrote it, I was imagining the snow gently falling down onto the ground, and hopefully you'll hear those phrases, and then halfway through you'll hear that snow piling up, and then some more snow gently falls down to the ground. So snow is falling. Our last piece that our 4th and 5th graders are going to be playing is what I would consider kind of a pilgrimage in our first-year players in playing Good King Wenceslas. Our 6th grade families probably remember their students playing it in 4th grade. And Good King Wenceslas was a king who was always known for having a great big heart. He would walk around his castle and his land, and he would help out the people who lived there. One night, he came across a man who was cold and hungry outside of his castle, and he invited him in to get warm by the fire and to have good food. So ever since then, he's always been known as Good King Wenceslas, and they wrote a song about him. So hopefully you enjoy Good King Wenceslas. Thank you so much, the 4th and 5th grade band. So one of the things that we love about doing these concerts with some of the older students is that the beginning families, you can see the progression in which our students go by playing their instruments year after year after year. So our 6th graders up here, they started 2 years ago while they were doing lessons and classes 1 year online. So even with a year online and starting 2 years ago, I think you'll really see the progression and have a good idea of where your young musicians will be in 1 or 2 years as well. So here is our 6th grade band performing Banua. The songs also get a little bit longer too. So that first song was Vanua, and that was a Liberian folk song. Our next two songs are actually from a book of chorales. So chorales are songs where usually very smooth and connected, and there's 2 or 3 moving parts. And Bach made these chorales very, very famous with his counterpoint. And we hope you enjoy our first chorale, which is called, not by Bach, but it is called Ice Skating with a Friend. Our second chorale is definitely one that you will recognize, and it wouldn't be the sounds of winter without We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. So just a nice little short chorale of We Wish You a Merry Christmas. And our 6th grade band is going to end with a song that I think kind of pairs very well with how our 4th and 5th grade band ended, a song called Winter's Night. So I could totally picture this being in medieval times, and maybe good King Wenceslas being out there, and maybe his knight is there helping and protecting in some way. So here is Winter's Night. And I would like to say also, we have a 5th grade student, Rory, who's really been doing so amazing on the clarinet and taking private lessons. So we've invited him to play both Vanua and Winter's Night with our 6th grade students. And he's only been playing clarinet for 4 months at this point. So here's Winter's Night. So this is our 4th and 5th grade choir. They're going to start with a song that has some Latin. Ooh, right? At Campus International, we learn Mandarin, we learn English, we learn Spanish, and in music class we apparently learned some Latin. So, Dona nobis pacem are the Latin words for bring us peace. And I think I couldn't think of a better peace song to perform at this concert, because so many of us just need more peace in our hearts, and we can share so much peace with people that I think our young scholars can really remind us of what this world is all about. So, One Candle. We'd like to end this evening's concert with a song called Bring on the Snow, all about a potential snow day. And hopefully if we get that snow day, it's not a virtual day. Bring on the snow. our 4th and 5th grade choir. Let's give another big round of applause for all of our performers.